All right, day 14 of not masturbating. I discovered another benefit these last couple of days. And this comes back down to recognizing what we're doing to our bodies and by extension to the world around us, right? So 2 years ago I started watching my eating compulsions. I used to have binge eating problems, and this year, as you guys see, I've been controlling my masturbating, and I hope to never masturbate again, actually. And it forces me to stop and think about what I do before I do it, right? Because both of these actions are sometimes very automatic, right? A lot of people don't think before they eat. A lot of people don't think before they masturbate. And now that I'm forced to think about what I'm doing with my body, by extension, it's also forcing me to think before I act with something else, right? So I had to quit a job over problems because my boss didn't really accept me for who I was. But I think a big part of that problem was how I reacted to it. I really didn't advocate for myself until the very end when push really became shove. And I find that I haven't been making the same mistake at my new job. Granted, my new boss is a little bit less narrow-minded, but there are some issues that he could see a little bit more clearer than, well, the rest of society would like him to see. And, you know, I've been busy advocating for myself. And I think that the reason I've been advocating so hard lately is because I've been much more in tune with what I'm doing, right? I'm acting a lot less automatically. I used to act very automatically with both eating and masturbating, and it kind of bled by extension to acting with other people also very automatically. And I think that's a very bad habit. I was living life on autopilot and letting everybody else around me steer myself, right? And I think by not living on autopilot, it's forcing me to really think about who I interact with, how I interact with them. Also, it's kind of forcing me to fill in the blank, right? Eating and masturbating used to be such a big part of my life that removing them from my life forces me to fill in that bucket with other things, especially coming out to meet new people. I was just at a Pokemon TCG event. There's a girl there that I like. Unfortunately, she's a little bit young, and I'm trying to get to know her and her family a little bit more so that in a few more years I can think about doing something else, right? Or just have a close friend, right? And I've been taking a lot of long distance walks. I mean, I did that in the past, but lately I've been more in tune with it, right? And actually networking with people that I see along the trail. So it creates big gaps in my life that I have to fill in, and it also forces me to act a lot less automatically, right? Too many people live in autopilot, unfortunately. A lot of times when I go to a restaurant and I have to ask about ingredients because I have dietary restrictions, and first of all, a lot of restaurants don't even know what they put in their food, and it always boggled my mind. How can somebody put in their mouth something that they don't know what it is? I could never understand that part of the equation, right? At least when some people in China were eating bat soup, at least they knew it was bat soup, right? They might have not known the implications of it. But here in the United States, we don't even care what we put in our mouths, right? A lot of people are surprised that this one doesn't bother me, but some food colorings have carmine in them, and a lot of people are surprised that it's made of insects. I mean, I know it's made of insects. It doesn't really bother me, but it's just crazy how ignorant people can be and go about their lives and not know what they're eating, who they're loving, and all that. It just boggles the mind, right? Anyway, wake up.